the game this way.
And now an up. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Trace Jackson Davis out there with Butler. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Pass to Walter. And here is Pirtle. And he uses the glass on the layup. Pirtle's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Raptors.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Back to Pajemski. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Butler finds Curry. Butler in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Good D by Barnes.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Onside, Barrett. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. No good that time. Pass to Jackson Davis. Pirtle against Butler. Now here's Curry. Back to Butler. In the corner. Moody with it. Drops in the tray. Moody's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
Barnes outside. Onside, Barrett. Shoots from 14. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Barrett's got 13.
And this is Barrett at his best. Looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it.
Pajemski with it. Nothing on the board. Pass to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And the dunk by Pirtle.
What a slam by Jakob. You could see the confidence that he plays with down low.
Outside Curry. Butler sets a screen for Curry. Moody the pass to Curry. Off target from outside. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 1. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Here's Walter. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
Here's Pajemski. Hasn't made one yet. Jackson Davis. The shot comes out. Good D by Barnes. Raptors leading by 5. Shoots the 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Warriors with some changes. Draymond Green is checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moses Moody. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Pajemski. They get it back. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip.
First team foul.
Here's Mobo. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. Pass to Shed. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Kuminga kicks to Hield. Kuminga sets a screen for Hield. Back to Kuminga. It's stolen. Barrett with the ball. Butler covering. Fires from deep. Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 8. Kuminga the pass to Hield. Kuminga sends a screen for Hield. Had the space there, but it's offline. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Shed. Curry with the steal.
First personal foul.
The Raptors making a switch here. Abaji's checked in.
Number 30, Ochai Abaji.
Here's Kuminga. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Hield can't hit. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Pass to Mobo. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kuminga goes in. Misses from close range. Raptors leading by 8. Here's Abaji. Green with the block.
When you talk about the best defensive players of this era, you have to talk about Draymond Green.
That's a 2 from Butler. At the buzzer.
That is how you finish.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers.
Eventually, we're going to have some fun tonight. It should be fun. It should always be fun, all right? But we're just...
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Toronto shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Chris Boucher, and it's Mobo in at the power forward position. Shots good by Boucher.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Right side Curry. They kick it out to Green. Back to Curry. 5 to shoot from the baseline. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Raptors leading by 8. Here's Abaji. No good on that one. Great D that time from Green. Outside Curry. Outside Kuminga.
Raptors foul. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Raptors.
And he keeps trying to get himself out of this rut, but maybe it's not meant to be. I'd focus on sharing it with his teammates at this point.
Beyond the arc. And it's Shed missing. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Trailing here by 8. Got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That is his first foul of the game. And you'll quickly, he's checked in for Toronto.
Number 5, Emmanuel Quickly.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to Mobo. And the Raptors miss again. The Warriors have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Green. Healed with it. Kuminga up top. And Curry has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. And he banks in the layup.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Toronto leading by 6. Quickly the bounce pass. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
And Toronto making a change here. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Toronto.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
The Raptors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Toronto also making a switch. Barnes is checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Healed outside. Pass to Curry. Takes a 3. Warriors the rebound. Tries again. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Down low, Barrett. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Toronto leading by 11. Barnes with it. Now Green defending. Barrett for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Barrett's got 7 now in this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
A highly talented two-way player, Butler is also known for his tough-nosed approach to the game.
Richard, who do you think is the most impactful player right now in the NBA?
I stand by this. As long as LeBron James is wearing an NBA uniform, he is first, second, and third. The ratings say that. The money says that. As long as he is playing, he will be the most impactful player in the NBA.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Curry. Pass to Hield. Launches a 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight. Raptors with the lead. Barnes outside. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
1:49 left in the game. Barrett with the ball. Now Green defending. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeed.
Outside Curry. Over quickly, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half. Raptors leading by 7.
Warriors foul. Stephen Curry. First personal foul. Team's foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. That stretches their lead to 8. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. They kick out to Heel. And Curry has it in the corner. Pass to Looney. Golden State moving the ball around. Butler, no good.
And coming down the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, have modern training methods help players get through it in one piece, you think?
Without a question, B.A. At the same time, it's a keeping up with the Joneses situation. If the guy you're guarding is in top form, that wears you down too.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Walter, and it's Barrett in at the 3 spot. Now here's Curry. Moody from outside, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Everyone's focused on Stephen Curry. He's focused on finding the next best shot. What a pretty pass.
The 3 from Barnes. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Butler on the take. Let's go with a 3. Curry, no good. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Barnes, the 3, pure from 3-point range.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Curry against quickly. Now here's Curry, tight defense on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Curry takes the 3. Barnes with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite stores.
Well, think about it, B.A. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
Really left him alone that time.
Wow, we're accustomed to seeing Draymond Green make the pass, but how about that catch-and-shoot delivery? Nice.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Moody, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Green, a screen. Rebound, Toronto. Their last encounter in Toronto.
Last time these teams met, it came down to the wire. The bench play in that game was the difference.
Yeah, I don't think they win without the productivity they got from their bench. That made the difference.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Pass to Walter. Here's Pirtle, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Barrett passes to Pirtle, clock at 6, and here's quickly. Shoots over Curry. Kicks it out to Barrett. Here's the 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
Quickly against Curry. From the arc. Pirtle grabs a miss. The Raptors with a lead. Right side, Barrett. Oh, Green with a block.
Simply cannot throw up that weak stuff around Draymond Green. You'll hear about it. He will relish the opportunity to send it back. Boy,
Entering the home stretch of the season, GA, how excited are you for the play-in tournament?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, Kevin. You can go from a 10th seed to making the playoffs. It makes this part of the year that much more entertaining.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Walter. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Home in the paint. Now Curry. Following the three-point attempt by Scotty Barnes. Outside Curry. Over quickly. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Love to see the pass-first nature of Draymond Green, and for good reason. He's got a lot of good shooters on the ball club, but as a 4 or as a 5, that passing skill pays off big time.
Now here's Barnes. His last outing, 16 points for him. And Barrett the bucket on the assist by Barnes.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Curry passes to Moody. And a miss there on the triple. And the Raptors with possession. For Jakob Poeltl, his parents paved the way for him to become a professional athlete. And I'd say Brent did a good job.
Well, it's a good point, Kevin. They were doing some blocking of their own, just not basketballs like Jakob does. Both of his parents, members of the Austrian national volleyball teams, and building some roofs on some people trying to put down a few slams.
Now here's Curry. It's rebounded by Quickly.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Pass to Walter. The 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, we know Quickly can score, but there he shows off his passing ability.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Now here's Curry. It's up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 5 points so far.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Get up and make some noise once again.
Here's Walter, defended by Moody. Took him no time at all on that one.
Sometimes it's just that easy. They get Barnes the ball, and he gets that smooth J off.
Butler against Barrett, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Back to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. They kick it out to Green. Fires for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
How about that answer from Draymond Green? You don't think the competitor in him wants to step up and answer the call? He did it there.
Now, here's Quickly. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Warriors with the rebound.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The last thing Jimmy Butler's afraid of is a little contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's Green. The Raptors getting the bucket. Back to Butler. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Nice D from Barrett. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Here's Quickly, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I mean, for Pirtle, the rim is right there. He just hops up to put it down.
Curry with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 10 points.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now, here's Quickly. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Barrett. Over Butler. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Now, Quickly. After the missed three from Stephen Curry. It's tipped. Green taking his time here. Now, here's Moody. Defended by Pirtle. Lets it go with a three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Barrett with the ball. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Here's Pirtle. Hits the jump hook.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The Warriors on top. They're up by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Hield is out there with Pajemski. Then it's Butler. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low. Hield finds Pajemski. His three-pointers off the mark. Raptors trail by 4. We love young Scotty Barnes. He can shoot, he can defend, and he can really pass. Brent, he seems like the ideal wing.
Well, there's a lot of things there, Kevin, that are very good. And you don't become an all-star at that position without those kind of abilities. But the responsibility of playing winning basketball consistently, let's see how that plays out for Scotty moving forward. Well, he's not going to let any shot go uncontested. Jimmy Butler trying to get his teammates to do the same on defense.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Back to Hield. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Lawson. And so it's Lawson with it, bringing it up for the Toronto Raptors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Stephen Curry. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pick by Kuminga. Up top, Pajemski. Coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. 6 to shoot. Pass to Butler. That one doesn't go. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Barnes. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
And Barnes has that big body and is very nimble. Gets him to the free throw line.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Kuminga the pass to Butler. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Pajemski. Still scoreless. That's a 2 from Butler. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Shed. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Moses Moody, he's checked in for Golden State. Payton comes in for Brandon Pajemski. Kuminga the pass to Heel. Over Lawson. No good from the wing. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now, here's Quickly. He's tightly guarded. Hurdle with a screen on Payton. Back to Quickly. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Stolen. Now, here's Payton. Tight defense on him. Pass to Moody. On the wing, Heel. They set the pick. Stolen by Quickly. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Kuminga. At the top of the key, Heel. Over Quickly. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Well, he's a good shooter from the mid-range. He had some breathing room, took a deep breath, and fired.
Quickly the pass to Purdy. Shoots over Jackson Davis. Outside for Lawson. Good on the three-point shot.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. We'll take a look at the Warriors. Right now, the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong.
And well, for the Warriors, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
Pass to Barrett. Pirtle trying to get open. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
There's so many years in the NBA. You would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Outside, Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Green kicks to Curry. They double team Curry. Here's Post. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Barrett. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Now that's aggressive play from R.J. Barrett, and that's how you finish, even through contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Barrett.
You look at R.J. Barrett on TV, you don't realize the guy is 6'6", 214. He's got that size along with the shooting ability and a nice overall game.
Payton outside. There's the pick. Here's Post. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, and looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Raptors.
I only have 2 words for you. Elbow, famich. Establish yourself inside, good things will happen. That's right, Ernie, I said famich.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Curry has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Walter out there with Emmanuel Quickie. And it's Barrett at the 3 slot. Here's Post. Walter pulls it in.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Puts it up off the inbound, and it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise, so we'll see some free throws here. The Raptors have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. R.J. Barrett has established himself as a guy who can play a lot of different roles. Brent, a very versatile player.
A versatile player, Kevin, for sure, and the scoring has been there, but I don't think that's what you rely on with R.J. Barrett. You want him to be a complementary player that plays in different positions on the floor to put the defense at a disadvantage. He's that skilled, and he has that ability to grow that way.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 4, and the shot goes in.
Sometimes with that ball, R.J. can put it in some spots where the defender gets on his heels.
Curry passes to Green. Here's Post. Outside Curry. The 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Oh, Curry is so dangerous in transition.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Barrett kicks to quickly. Oh, good on the triple. Warriors leading by 4. Payton dishes to Curry. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist. Curry's got 20.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Quickly, a screen on Payton. Pass to Barnes. Birtle sets the pick for Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, Toronto no up.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Now Curry, quickly covering. Tries the spin move. Curry can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 7. Over in the corner, Barnes, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Reese Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Butler comes in for Moses Moody. And no one has allowed fewer points since the All-Star break than these teams you see before you now. The Warriors, number 1.
And they've shown no slippage defensively. If anything, they've become more stifling since the break. I mean, they're playing inspired, passionate basketball at that end of the floor.
Walter, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Raptors have shot 67% from the line tonight, going for 6.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Curry against Quickly. Curry on the move. Pass to Jackson Davis. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. Payton finds Jackson Davis. From past the arc. Outside for Curry. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
Curry doing it again with the quickest releases we've ever seen.
Quickly. Here's Pirtle. It's good. Pirtle's got 6.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Payton looking it over. Pass to Curry. This one for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Butler against Quickly. Here's Jackson Davis. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Walter. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Hields checked in for Golden State. Warriors leading by 6. To the hoop, Butler. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for Butler.
They got up to speed and that momentum carrying him right through the contact. Butler with the score.
Pass to Barrett. 1:27 left in the 3rd quarter. Pirtle's shot is off. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Brent, Draymond Green's resume speaks for itself. What's he do, though, that we may not see or appreciate?
Well, Kevin, Draymond Green does such a great job of being a connector and communicator defensively. It is remarkable the way that he can impact every position on the floor by the way he uses both his position and his voice. Forget about the offense. Draymond takes on the challenge every night defensively, and that makes him elite.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. For Toronto, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. Kuminga's come in for Draymond Green. Raptors trail by 4. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Shed, guarded by Kerr. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. And again, no good by Toronto. Butler with the ball. Now Lawson defending. Healed the pass to Butler. Some nice passing by Golden State. Spins. Here's Curry driving to the basket. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Steph's so good taking it to the hole there, especially in how he gets the defense to foul him on the shot attempt.
And both free throws good for Curry. Raptors are going to somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Shed. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Makes it off the glass.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Buddy Hield, Jonathan Kuminga out there with Butler. Then there's Gary Payton the second. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside, Payton. Butler, a screen on Lawson. The kick outside to Butler. Here's Post. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for that.
The Warriors leader. It's deflected. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State basketball.
The Warriors shooting 41% for the game. Out to Payton. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. And the Warriors lead by 3.
A great job by Payton, just seeing the floor and then making the play for someone else.
Pass to Boucher. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Defensive foul.
That one is on Hield.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. The Raptors making a switch here. Quickly's checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the last break, listened in on Darko Rajakovic talking to his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. That 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Shot by Hield, nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Lawson. Here's Mobo. To tie it up. He lays it in. Mobo's got the game tied up here for Toronto.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Butler is screen on Lawson. Payton passes to Butler. In the paint, Butler!
And I think Jimmy Butler has made that play before, just understanding how to score off the screen.
Pass to Mobo. Back to Quickly. Out to the wing. Here's Abaji. Defended by Butler. And that one's good, Abaji. Abaji's got 8 points in the quarter.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Hield. Clock at 6. Over Quickly. And another basket for Golden State.
Well, Hield has been in these spots before and soaking up the moment here.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Toronto's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Quickly with a wide-open look. Sinks the three-pointer.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Quickly against Curry. Pass to Hield. From deep. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Oh, the energy Hield is playing with right now. What a huge possession. Ready to rip it.
Quickly looking it over. And Looney sends it back. And they get it back. Onside, Barrett. There's the three. That doesn't go, but he's 5 for 11. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Hield right side. Outside Curry. Hield. Oh, good with the triple. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Walter, good. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
The kick outside to Butler. It's Barrett on the wing, defended by Butler. Barrett, no good.
You love to make him pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Butler, no good. Raptors with the lead. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. And it's Looney with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Hurdle against Curry.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Barnes kicks to Barrett. Can't connect from short range. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry against Quickly. Curry looking around. Pass to Green. It counts!
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Hurdle finds Quickly. He's off. from 3. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here.
Substitution for your Warriors. Buddy Hield. Stephen Curry.
Hield from outside. And it falls.
Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him, and he knocks down the triple.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.